Jai Gurudev, how did you initially become involved in Seva? It started quite simply. I was told just start doing Seva, get involved in any way you can. This was the beginning. In my first course, my happiness teacher mentioned that Gurudev listens to everyone. I thought, let's see how he listens to everyone. So I was curious to test this out. I wrote a letter, left it in front of Gurudev's picture, and was told to see if it gets answered. That sounds intriguing. Did you actually receive an answer? Yes, I did. I was dealing with a lot of confusion and had many questions. I wrote the letter and left it by Gurudev's picture. I didn't tell anyone at home because they didn't believe in Guru, so I hid the letter in a notebook. Within 2 months, all my doubts were resolved. This strengthened my faith immensely. I don't know how he listens, but he does listen. After this experience, how did your involvement evolve? I continued doing seva. Once, when Gurudev visited, I had the opportunity to meet him. I asked him what I should do, as I was eager to serve but didn't know how to. He simply said, work with children. That was a turning point for me. How did you take that advice forward? I took it to heart. I started giving my 100% in every role I took up, whether it was as a mother or in any other role. I aim to give my best. We as parents always want the best for our children, right? We want them to have the best education, environment, and opportunities. How did you decide to involve your children in these activities? I didn't miss any of Gurudev's programs and I ensured my children participated in all Art of Living programs too. Each program brings something new, something blossoms within us. So I wanted the same for my children. And how did the concept of the Shri Shri Sanskar Kendra come into your life? When my children were very young, one was 3 months old and the other was 2.5 years old, I began looking for a Shri Shri Sanskar Kendra in Gujarat, where I was living. I had read about it and thought it would be great for my children, but initially I didn't get any response. A few months later, I received a call from Ahmedabad coordinator saying there was going to be a teachers training program next month. What was your reaction to the training program? Initially, I was hesitant. I thought I have two young children, a house to manage, and a husband who travels. How can I handle this? But then I was told, if you want this for your children, you should do the training and become a teacher. So I decided to take the plunge. How did you manage to start the Kendra? Finding people was challenging since I was new to the city and didn't know anyone. My happiness teacher helped by giving me contact numbers of a few people. I contacted them and eventually three of us agreed to start the Kendra together. It is not something one can do alone. A team is essential. That sounds like a lot of work. How did you find support? It was definitely a team effort. We coordinated, discussed, and gradually built up. The key was in not giving up and believing in the vision of providing a nurturing environment for children. Looking back, how do you feel about the journey you have taken? It's been incredibly fulfilling, from testing Gurudev's advice with a letter to fully immersing myself in Seva and starting a Sri Sri Sanskar Kendra. Every step has strengthened my faith and brought me closer to the purpose of Seva. Seeing the positive impact on children's lives has been the greatest reward. That's truly inspiring. Thank you for sharing your journey and insights. Thank you. It's been a pleasure sharing these experiences. Jai Gurudev.